Hey guys, I'm back with my next video, and like I promised, in this video I will talk a little bit more about upcoming tournament in men's Olympics. So I have selected three teams who uh, who I like the most in this tournament, and I hope they will fight for the gold as well. So yeah, first team. What we see here, it's Team Slovakia, and already them who follow me on Twitter, I already spoke about Team Slovakia and really like this team. Of course, it's not the same roster what was in summer when they got the ticket to Olympics, but still they have a lot of great players and also two young men in team. One is Nemec and the second one is Slavkovsky, who will be in 2022 draft this summer, and they are both in top 10 in rankings, so definitely the both will be first round drafted, and we will see how these kids can play in this level. And also, yes, they have already Knasko, who is drafted by Columbus, and goalie Tomek, who is waiting for his chance. And of course, he and I think River will play this tournament. I don't think Conrad will be played in any of games, but we'll see. Great team, maybe not very high names on this team, but very hard-working team, and all players who play in this team, in their teams, in their championships, they're playing high roles in their own teams, and that's pretty impressive. And I hope they can do something similar what Germany could 4 years ago when they played in finals. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite teams and this tournament. So, Team USA. I really love Team USA just because they have a lot of young players in teams. The average age of this team is under 25, and if there wasn't Emile O'Neill and Kempfer, who are playing already in KHL and doing their retirement years, then was only young guys. See how many young guns and how many players from junior teams this year, and I really do believe that this team can compete against other teams just because they are young and very talented. And then these Olympics, we won't see any NHL players, and this is a shot. This is a shot to these guys show what they can do, and I think they can. And the group where they play against, where is Canada and Germany and China, they definitely can win this group, in my opinion, because their first game is against China, and will be a great chance to work their legs and try to make already everything great. So yeah, definitely Team USA. Also one of my favorite teams in this tournament. And yes, Team Finland. Team Finland in third might carry. Yes, they are one of the oldest teams this year, but there aren't any young players, but all these experienced players from KHL, from Finland League, from Swiss League. I think a lot of very many players are from Swiss League, and this team already showed. Okay, this wasn't the same team that played in tournaments, in Euro tournaments in November, and October it was, September. And they showed very great play, and I think this team can play. And yeah, you see this for many of these guys, this will be last Olympics, of course. Octomai is 34, and of course Filipila 37. Actually didn't know that he is still playing hockey, but yeah, he is in Swiss. So Marco Antila 36, and definitely this team with their experience can do big things, and we know how hardworking, how smart hockey Finland is playing, and group is not that hard. I think for them it's Sweden who is not bringing any two great players to this tournament, and Slovakia. Okay, yes, it will be battle against Slovakia, but and then is Latvia. Yeah, I think these three teams, Slovakia, USA, and Finland, for me they are main favorites for the gold there. It's in my opinion, yeah. And as you can see here, that's how I see group stage ending. And in Group A, I think USA will win that group, and then we'll see Canada, Germany, China. Group B, Russians. I know everyone why Russians. The Russians are the main favorites for the gold, and for bookie sides, they're pretty outstanding favorites for all. But I don't think they will win this tournament. I really do not think they can win this tournament. They can, of course, they can, but I don't think they will, because there is a lot of many things going around, and a lot of players started to training only last week, and they were in stayed in hotel, and there was things, but big media didn't talk when a lot of players were was sick with COVID, and they couldn't play. They got to play. They needed to play last Saturday against Latvia exhibition games, but they couldn't because some new rules came up in China. But so they didn't even got that game. They tried to find any opponents who will be ready to play, but they couldn't. So I think, yeah, it's one thing, and then of course there will be these COVID situations a lot during this tournament, and I think Russia will be one of the teams who will face very many of these problems, because I don't know, because I just think like that. So yeah, Switzerland in group stage can be second ones, Czechia and Denmark. There is nothing much to say about these teams. Switzerland is bringing almost top player from his air league. No surprises for Czechia teams. They are bringing pretty good team to this tournament, but I don't see any chances for doing some great big things. And Denmark as well. It's a pretty big loss for Denmark. I think the main loss from Denmark was, but because of NHL players are not coming, because in summer when they played in qualification, all these NHL players for Denmark was they who bring team into tournament, yeah. And yeah, Group C, and like I mentioned, Finland. I like Finland, and they can win this group. Slovakia will be runner-ups, and then Sweden and Latvia. Nothing to say much about Latvian side. I think this will be a very hard tournament for them, because it's pretty big problems in almost all sides. defense. Of course, it's very very hard because to roster two players who could be the great help in defense, say at home because of COVID. Maybe they will come during the tournament, but we will see that. And goalie line is great. Goalie line is great. As we have two players from Sweden League and one goalie from Swiss League, and offense is okay, I think, but of course, only yesterday two players could bring be with team, two central players and central position players, and won't be easy tournament, but we know that a lot of can happen in this tournament because of these COVID rules, and if teams I hope we won't see these games in masks too much, and I hope we will enjoy this tournament. So these are my predictions. You can feel free to write in comments your opinions or what you think about that. So yeah, let's hope Wednesday morning in my time, and for a lot of them it will be at night. So let's hope for the best, and good luck to teams, and big health everyone. See you in next videos.